That's right. They have acquired a UAE-based Gulf Aglo-led LED lighting expansion company. And of course, they have significant expansion plans in Africa and the Middle East. Manish Bhatt, who's CEO of Shilpi Cable Technologies, joins in with his perspective on things. Good to have you on the show. Thanks very much, Mr. Bhatt, for taking out the time to speak with us. Talk us through this acquisition. What's the rationale behind it, and what does it do in terms of adding to your bottom line?
Yeah, so 2 years back we started this journey of getting into B2C. We were predominantly B2B kind of an organization. Now we also said that we want to now bring this B2C and grow there very quickly. To meet that expectations, this particular acquisition fits into our strategy. It gives us the distribution network in Middle East and Africa, which is another stated strategy of ours to expand into the growing markets across the world. So this also helps us, though it is a lighting company, it gives us a channel to also get our products into that market, and also helps us in increasing our product portfolio in India market. So I think it's a win-win situation for both the companies.
I think just a bit of a patchy line there. We'll just try and refresh that line so that we get the image correctly, and just continue a conversation with Shilpi Cable Tech. About 1.5% lower, but I think it's an interesting conversation about the acquisition. It'll also be, obviously we'll want to talk about the kind of market share that Gulf Aglo enjoys in the Middle East and Africa. Actually, can you tell us that? What's the kind of market share that Gulf Aglo enjoys in the Middle East and Africa in the lighting business, and what can it arguably go up to?
So I think if you look at Africa and Middle East market, this company is there since last 20 years. It has two brands. One is an Emirati brand called Galax, which is its own brand, and another is the Westinghouse, it has got the license for almost 40 plus countries across these two continents. So put together, they have a very strong hold, one at the premium level and one at the value for money level market. Of course, the lighting industry market per se is going through a sea change. It has been moving from CFL to LED. And I think most of the analysts are proven wrong with the speed at which this transformation is taking place. That creates a lot of opportunity in the market. There's a huge growth which is happening, and also this replacement which is creating a huge demand for LED products. It will be difficult because we don't have any well-researched data to say this is the market size. Presently, I think the present is around $6 to $8 million is what the revenue they are ranging from presently, and we expect at least 3 to 4 times growth in the next 2 to 3 years.
Right. But what are your plans? Will you be catering only to the African and the Middle Eastern markets, or do you plan to cater to other geographies as well?
So if you really have a bird's eye view, see, we already have a brand called Safe in Indian market, which caters to this electrical industry. When I say electrical industry, it includes cables and wires, it includes switches, MCBs, and it includes lighting, which are the three major components, which sells in this electrical outlet. And hence, getting into this, there is a product enhancement. So in India, we can now use their experience and knowledge to get into the lighting. And in Africa and Middle East, we can use their channel to also sell our products there. So in a way, it's an expansion, not only in geographical expansion in terms of our distribution network, it is also product portfolio enhancement.
And as part of that expansion, what kind of incremental revenue growth and margin growth do you expect coming through? I don't know when the integration is complete, but could you give us some indication of how you will close out FY17 as also, more importantly, FY18?
So as you see, if you compare our half-yearly results, we have shown a growth of 27%. Though the last quarter there is an impact of demonetization in some of the verticals which we have. Some of the verticals like telecoms have bucked the trends. But we see this is a short-term thing, and we see long-term big advantage happening to all the organized players, and we are seeing that trend coming. And with all this new expansion, acquisition, our attempt is to continue at the growth rate which we are growing.
All right, Mr. Bhatt, we'll leave it at that. Thanks very much for taking out the time to speak with us today. 195 on Shilpi Cable Tech, down about 1.5% as we speak on this one. That, of course, is a quick check on the company and the business. Just want to mark the markets once again. 81.56. Opinion is divided on whether we made a bottom firmly sub 8,000, because that's where the market has bounced back twice in the past. So whether or not this time we will hold on to 8,000 and actually build on